Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Neze. If this is your first time tuning to me, my videos, my channel, thank you so much for being here. And if you're a returning subscriber slash viewer, mwah, you know how much I love you. So today I just want to discuss the Keke Palmer drama that's been trending for the last few days. And personally, I feel like I have an opinion on this because, why not? Why shouldn't I? So let me just share what I feel about the whole thing that's been happening. But before I do, I kind of want to take you guys back a bit to why this may be trending, or why so many people feel a certain way or have certain opinion about what happened and the boyfriend, Rose Jackson's tweet. So first and foremost, Keke is 29 years old. She's never publicly owned any man. She's never dated anyone publicly and said, this is my man, and made it Insta official or any of that stuff that millennials do. She's never done it. So this is her first rodeo. And people love her. She's very much loved. And if you follow her journey, her story, the way she carries herself, it's not hard to know why she's, the people's sweetheart. So let me take you guys back to their dating history, how they met, blah blah blah. I go ahead, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so more people can see it. Thank you. So they met in early 2021 at a party hosted by HBO. So she said when she met him, she wasn't looking for anything serious. She just wanted, a roaster, like some guy to hang out with, and he was really good looking and he met the physical attributes of what she was looking for. So she went up to him and she asked him if he wanted a drink. In August of 2021, they became Insta official. And in December of 2022, she announced while hosting Saturday Night Live that she was pregnant. Everyone was so happy. She's loved, she's having this child, this very beautiful time in her life. So they had the baby and everything seemed to be going well. She even tweeted on July 4th of 2023, like literally a few days ago, that this is the happiest she's ever been. She said, and I quote, "Be personal, but I love my man, period." That was July 4th. And on July 5th, she went for a show, for an Usher show. And she looked really good. She looked really, really good. And her man, her boyfriend, tweeted, "Is the outfit though your mom?" When I first saw that, I think it was on Shade Room or some of those Instagram pages, the first thing that came to my mind was he's probably just joking, because she left the house where he was, and if he had any opinion about her outfit, he would text her, or he would find a way to reach out to her privately, or he would have told her before she left the house. I don't know, like whatever, but you don't publicly shame your woman. So it didn't even occur to me that that's what he was doing. I was like, they're probably just catching cruise and, doing what relationship people do on Twitter. And then he re-emphasized his tweet by saying, he said something along the lines of, this is when a man expresses an opinion about his wife and how he wants his family to be, people come at him, blah, blah, blah. And that was when the people came at him. So I want to break this down to a few things. First, I want to start with women who are established and who are in certain careers, especially showbiz. When they marry people who are not in their kind of business, and you expect them to suddenly become something that they are not just because they met you and they married you. Keke Palmer has been in showbiz since forever, since Akila and the Bee. She's been out there. She's been, very, I don't want to use the word provocative. She dresses really nice, and she's been this person who goes out on shows, who has opinions, who she's out there because she's in showbiz as is expected. This man, Mr. Jackson, met her in that state. They literally met in 2021, which is 2 years ago. She was already a full-blown woman in the prime of her career. He knew exactly what he was getting into. So suddenly expecting her to become someone else because you're with her, or worse, because she has become a mom, is just not acceptable. It's called mom shaming. I don't know any other word to use for it. It's terrible. Keke has become so, she's bloomed since she became a mom. She's so beautiful. She's owning it. And she's literally the opposite of what most women feel when they have babies. I don't know what she's feeling on the inside. I'm talking about what she's projecting on social media. People have loved her. She's, looking really, really good. And then you say, you're a mom though. That outfit, your mom though. So because she's a mom, she should suddenly become someone else. What should she do because she has brought life into this world? She should suddenly be a certain way. And that being said, if she was not in showbiz and if he had met her in a different light and then she changed, then he would be allowed to be angry. He would be allowed to have an opinion on her dressing and all of that stuff, because that was not the woman he met. That was not the woman he got in a relationship with. But this is Keke Palmer in 2021. So he knew exactly what he was going into when he got in a relationship with her. And now, 2 years later, he wants her to become a whole other woman. And my other opinion on this is that he wasn't really upset about the outfit. He was probably upset because of the way she was being with Usher. We all get jealous. No one is beyond that emotion. But really, to publicly tweet about your woman who is in showbiz, who that's going to be a topic of discussion for everyone, it's just a level that I don't think she should be in. But then, who am I to have an opinion on Keke Palmer's dating life? That being said, this video is really to talk about what happens in relationships when people expect the other person to become someone else when they have gotten together. When someone else, and it's not just about, the male gender, it's also the female gender. You meet a man who is always, on the streets, who drinks, who smokes, who's never really responsible. And you expect that because you've gotten with them, they're going to be different. No, they will not be. It will take the very special grace of God for that person to become something else. And especially with women, because it feels like you want to cage the person. You want to just, suppress them and make them a certain way. You probably expected Keke to change after she became a mom, to calm down, but she never did. And because she didn't, he was very, very, very upset enough to publicly embarrass the mother of his child. So, there's so many things to take out from this incident. People are who they are. And if you're not person enough to handle them, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Don't think that because you've gotten into someone's life, especially someone who's as established as Keke is, that she's going to become someone else. I don't see anything wrong with the outfit she wore on that night. She's in showbiz. That's how they dress. She's literally in their uniform. If you as her man had a problem with it, you tell her. And if she doesn't agree with you, two things. Either if you cannot keep up with that lifestyle, you leave her alone. But to publicly come and shame her like that is totally unacceptable. Another takeaway from this incident is the fact that mothers are allowed to be hot. Women are allowed to be sexy after they've had children. Women are allowed to feel feminine, feel beautiful after they've brought life to this world. You're a mom though, it's like, okay, you're a mom, so, go wear sackcloth. You're done. You've depreciated. There's nothing left. You're a mom, so you should, become some very boring version of yourself because you've brought life to this world. So he has been getting a lot of backlash, and Keke, in a recent podcast before all of this happened, said that she was never going to discuss her relationship publicly. So she probably would never give any response to this. But she went ahead on that day and posted all of her pictures and said, I wish I took more photos though. Go Keke, go Keke, go Keke. Yes. And then yesterday she, released a merch line that says you're mom or you're a mom or something along those lines. So she's literally cashing out of all of this embarrassment. Because why not? She's earned it. She's done her time in the entertainment industry. She's kept her head above water. And I don't think that this is really the time for anyone to publicly embarrass her or try to bring her down, especially because she's a mom. If you've watched up until this point, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in my next video. Ciao, Bella. Mwah.